Hey everyone, so here is the next build. This is my Ion hand cannon. I built this quite a few years ago, even before I picked up my 3D printer. So this was all done by hand, sheet metal, rivets, and a hammer. And a really shitty soldering job, which I've yet to fix. So, the idea was taking a basic shin guard, mounting a aluminum bracket to it, and then mounting a Q-loader bracket on the other side, firing it from my fingertips. I literally mean touching my fingertips together to fire the gun. This took a lot of tweaking, a lot of messing around with. I built this probably in 2 weeks. So, I'll go over the basics of how I designed it, from the board to the air line to the feeding system to the basics of how it's mounted to my arm. So I'll start off with the mounting to my arm. So the shin pad that I used had a plastic plate stitched on a fabric pad. So this is why I went with a shin pad, because I put Velcro in here just so it didn't slide. In the final design, I had a full strap that went around the whole thing on my arm, just in case that the Velcro didn't hold, because I couldn't really figure out a way to mount it properly, short of doing buckles and riveting it in and things like that. So I'll start off with the iron itself. The tricky part was finding a way to mount this so it didn't move and it was completely solid. I found that with the body, it actually had a layer of material in there that could be removed, which would allow me to swap it out for something else. Hence this aluminum L bracket. I had to figure out a way to deal with the regulator. So I took a old remote line. This is the nipple side, this is the tank side. I just took a 1/8 NPT male to male, connected them together on a 90°, ran the regulator down along the marker, and then cut out the grip frame so that it wouldn't allow the reg to swing left or right. So to put this together, simple as that. Put it back together. It's completely solid. At the end of the regulator, I'd screw in a 1/8 quick connect nipple on this side, so I'd run the remote line directly into the regulator. The gauntlet itself is just a simple shin pad with plastic that was weaved on a fabric pad. So I'd strap this to my arm. The Velcro here is to stop it from sliding. I had a strap that would go around the whole marker, the gauntlet, everything that would go around my arm and hold it in place. So there's no risk of it falling off while I was playing. Okay guys, so we're going to get into the feeding system of the Ion hand cannon. So I decided to use a Q-loader. They're compact, maneuverability, really a well-rounded loader if you take care of it. So I knew a lot of people that had these and hated them and they were terrible. No, they worked great if you did it right. So, getting back around to the hand cannon. Okay, so here's what I did to the board. I took some connectors for the battery and then for the micro switch. So what I really should have done was desolder this with a solder sucker, pop this thing off, and just ran the wires in and ran the wires to the glove. Talking about the glove, right here, I just soldered some copper pads so you touch the fingers together to shoot the marker. And this is just another connector, and it was wired woven into the glove. Just an old glove I had laying around. Figured I'd give it a try. With the battery, just a simple battery box. Nothing special to it, just to protect the 9-volt. That's it. Aside from the connector for the battery and a connector for the trigger, I've done nothing else to this board. It's all completely stock. I'll go into a quick little demo of how I assembled everything, and we'll go from there. I'll exclude the board and just put on everything else. So first, mount my arm. I'd simply place my arm inside the Velcro, and that was essentially it. I'd connect the wires from the glove and hook up the remote line, and then this would set the trigger. But that is essentially the Ion hand cannon. I'll post videos of the gameplay that I have. Hope you enjoy.